Welcome to the channel, Jaden Chase, and these are some of the top stories making headlines today. Now, this is definitely a situation that is being watched keenly, and the people are calling for no favoritism on the part of the main suspect, seeing that he is a member of law enforcement. Now, if you agree and you want to justice for Donna Lee Donaldson and her family, drop a like on the video, and of course, drop a comment in the comment section. Also, when you send some strength for Miss Lug, who is the mother of Donna Lee and is taking this situation extremely hard. Now, as it pertains to evidence, maybe couldn't hear what one that will continue the reasoning. Look and listen.
Donna Lee, I forget justice cause jar work and a man a work. That's why it work out that way. Watch your style. Uno sentence blood clot Kartel and give him 35 years and Sean Stam 30 years for insufficient evidence. Evidence we wanna tamper with. Hearsay. Sentence man for hearsay and give them 30 blood clot here and 35 years. And Donna Lee case where everything obvious in the case, you know, take some blood clot long for lock up the man. Let me see if we're not gonna make the police brother you walk about nobody and insufficient case and no DNA. If we no Lego the bumbo clot boy, and if Lego Sean Stam and Lego Kartel, that me a bumbo clot tell you know. Yeah? Donna Lee have to get justice. Else you have to Lego every man in a bumbo clot jail cell who don't have a blood clot case and prove the case good. And make sure so have the right evidence. That alone me I tell you no.
Now, people, let's look at the situation. And of course, the judicial system should know the people will accept no fumbling of this case. We also watch the Russian Barnett case keenly as well. The people will accept no fumbling in these major cases. As it pertains to Vybz Kartel, who was sentenced with no forensics and no body. Now, in this particular situation with Donna Lee Donaldson, we have to talk about the CCTV footage. We have to talk about the missing couple of hours. We have to talk about the statement from the driver. We have to talk about the fact that Miss Lug tracked the cell phone of our daughter and the cell tower that it pinged from. We have to talk about the neighbors who said them overhear argument and the smashing of glass. The state has way more tangible evidence in this case against this suspect in the Donna Lee Donaldson case than they ever had against Vybz Kartel and his co-accused. As a matter of fact, speaking about the evidence that points to guilt on the part of Donna Lee Donaldson's police boyfriend, in Vybz Kartel and his co-accused case, Sean Stam's cell phone was actually pinging off a cell tower in his hometown or close to his hometown community, when law enforcement stated that he would have to had been miles away in an entirely different parish. Not scheme, not community, but an entirely different parish. As it pertains to Vybz Kartel, when the witness stated that a situation took place at a particular location and law enforcement went there with a forensics team, the forensic result was that there is no way the story given by the witness could be reliable because there is no forensic evidence to prove that a situation like this ever occurred at that location. There was also never any evidence found to suggest that the area had been cleaned up. There was never any body recovered, convicted nonetheless. It was stated that text messages were retrieved. Experts from the UK said that was impossible, and also point to the fact that the device was being used while in the care of the state. These are things that cannot be overlooked. In this case, the people are stating that the state has enough to move forward against Donna Lee Donaldson's police boyfriend. However, the people are still pointing out that while an arrest has been made, there has been no charges. Now, as it pertains to the main suspect and his baby mother, what law enforcement has said And this is to clarify, there is insufficient evidence at the moment, but it still means that for the moment, her name has been cleared, and that is why no arrest has been made. Where some people say, "How that?" and that is what law enforcement has stated. And we have to also discuss this as it pertains to the court of public opinion. Why is it that during Vybz Kartel's initial trial, things that were said to be used as evidence, and even things that were used as evidence, were already circulating social media and being talked about in the tabloids, in the media itself, in a newspaper, before it was even used in court? People used to them have video, recording, phone witness. How come these things were not an issue? The problem is that in this case, see that we have seen or heard from alleged members of law enforcement. We have speak out. This is the mere fact that one, people are saddened and outraged by what has taken place. And also members of law enforcement themselves feel upset and disgraced at the fact that the main suspect is a member of law enforcement. These are individuals that have taken oaths to uphold the law. So of course I understand why members of law enforcement are also speaking out and saying that justice should be served and that there must be justice for Donna Donaldson and her family. Now the DPP has also stated that it was not based on public cry and public outrage that they decided to recommend an arrest be made in the case. Well, basically she's stating that it had nothing to do with the fact that the people were outraged, but more to do with the facts and the evidence. That should be seen as good news. If there is enough for an arrest to be made, then that means them have evidence. Remember, the suspect is being represented by a top criminal attorney. You can't just go arrest him client and not have nothing. And the state should also look into the fact that people are saying cases like this, give the state the opportunity to showcase to the people that the law is the law. And whether you're a member of law enforcement or not, no one is above the law. We see what happened in the US. We have an 18-year veteran of the Jamaican security forces was arrested over there. And them say them will watch her for quite some time. And that them feel like they are, let's say, criminal organizations being controlled by members of law enforcement. And she was one of them who controlled a type of organization like that. Then law enforcement locally said there was a gang, a criminal syndicate that was taken down, and that top members, as far as the leadership, were members of law enforcement. And there was no favoritism shown in those situations. Law enforcement said they were made primary interest for those very facts. The very fact that members of law enforcement was involved made them want to take down this organization even more, because they themselves were outraged. Because almost like a bill offense. And every time you set a post and move to the next post, you have somebody who's supposed to depend on your team and help you build the fence. I take out the post them and I throw them back on the ground. One thing for sure though, the people are watching this case very keenly. And the people want justice. And the people are saying that there are numerous cases where they thought the state would convict because the state had enough evidence and there was no convictions. And there are cases where the state clearly had nothing to go on. And the people were saying that this is not a case for the state to pursue. Convictions were handed out. Talk to me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Tell me feel like no matter what, justice will prevail. You'll drop a comment in the comment section. But first and foremost, if you're new to the channel, just to pass through, click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon. Of course, put it on all. This is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like on the blog and bust a share as well. You can tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them to check out channel, check out the reason, join the discussion, the comment section of me 24/7, and that never lack yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines, but other than that, you can drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. Now, a quick recap. The people are calling for justice in the Donaldson case. And they are saying moving forward, prosecutors can not fumble this case. Same for the Russian Barnett case, which the people are also watching keenly. Now until the reason again. Of course, you know the sentiments. Live, love, and prosper. And of course, stay tuned until the reason again.